If you're following Depp vs. Heard, I'm sure you know Johnny Depp won his case in Virginia by a long shot. Now, this here article, which is very similar in all the publications I'm seeing, say Johnny Depp accidentally admits Amber Heard didn't cause any injury, and the news here says Johnny Depp caught admitting Amber Heard never caused physical, mental injury. And as you can see, I've got the international news and geo news. I don't know who copied who, not important. The fact is, this is a very skimpy article that makes some big claims. However, even though they are kind of big claims, they're not actually relevant to why Johnny won the case and what the case was about overall. So let's take a look. This one here I'm going to start with is from Geo News, but like I said, they're all really similar and all equally skimpy in information. They clip out about half a paragraph here of unsealed documents which contain over 6,000 pages. It says, this revelation has been branded the most damning piece of evidence by fans and reads, Mr. Depp does not allege a specific cause of action for intentional or negligent infliction of emotional distress, does not assert that Ms. Heard's actions caused him a specific psychiatric injury, and does not claim that Ms. Heard's actions caused him to experience unusually severe emotional distress. Now, I can't remember every single thing Johnny said on the stand, but the one thing that stood out was the finger incident as the physical abuse. I don't remember him really stressing the fact about how much he was in pain. It was mostly that it happened. The case was about defamation and the fact that he did not abuse her. The fact that she abused him was something that they could use to show her character, but it wasn't even necessary to win the case. So even if I just give them the win on this completely, it wouldn't make a difference as far as the verdict's concerned. And I'm not even a lawyer. And it's so easy to figure out. And it continues. It also includes an allegation because Mr. Depp is not alleging harm based on a specific physical or mental injury Ms. Heard's motion fails to satisfy in controversy and good cause requirements imposed by Rule 420. Wait, 410, sorry. For those unversed, the purpose of Rule 410 is to secure or preserve to a defendant the right in a proper case to have the injured person examined. I recall some time ago the idea of Johnny and Amber taking mental tests was floating around. If I recall correctly, it never went through, but it was mentioned. Can't recall details, so let's move on. And this one here is from the site called The International News. Months after Johnny Depp's virtual victory in his defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard, around 6,000 court documents pertaining to the high-profile case have been unsealed, revealing a ton of information that was not in the public domain until now. And that has meant that things have turned ugly for Johnny, as many of the new revelations cast him in an unfavorable light, which doesn't exactly matter unless it has to do with defamation and proof that he abused Amber, which we haven't seen yet. But I'm going to guess that the people writing this did not read those documents. I mean, did they read half? Probably not. Did they read 1,000 pages? Did they read like 10% of it? Probably not. And they're making these bold claims. One of the documents shows that Johnny had sworn in a declaration that Amber never caused him any injury, which is contrary to what the actor claimed in court. Also read, Amber faced organized campaign of harassment during trial. What the heck does that have to do with anything? And by the way, Amber didn't face harassment. Harassment now has been a hijacked word. Harassment is when you call someone's private residence, you knock on their private residence door, you go to their window, you throw rocks at it at night, something like that. Harassment is not putting your opinion out there. If it was, you know what? We've got a lot of media out there harassing Johnny. We've got a lot of people on Twitter on Amber's side harassing Johnny if they're going to go with that meaning. But it works one-sided. When they want to say Amber's harassed, then the meaning of harassment is just people spreading facts and some opinions. When it's about Johnny, well, I guess it's not harassment. We see the hypocrisy. And by the way, these sites write a page and a half. If you're trying to prove something like this, at least make your article a little bit lengthy. 5 pages, 6, 7 pages, something like that. You want me to be convinced based on half a paragraph clipped out of a document you admit is at least 6,000 pages? Sure, you got it. Wow, you changed my mind. It's even blurry. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to read it. That's not a real article. This again, I would say is kind of smeary, if that's a word. And of course, they're published on the same day, August 24th, 2022. They even have like similar styles of picture. The thing is, these articles that speak negative about Johnny never actually get into the facts that matter. It's always something about him that's so negative, but it doesn't have to do with defamation and whether he actually abused Amber, because those are the two key points that they don't seem to talk about. It's always something around the edges that doesn't actually change the verdict or wouldn't make a difference even if we do give them the win. Even if I say, you guys are right about this stuff, it wouldn't change the verdict. So, what are you guys printing? What are we reading? Well, I already said it. Pretty much smear. Let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't consider it, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Rant done for now. See you next time.